It says it's starting. And now it takes a second on my computer. All right, looks like
What's
we're
the weekend plan?
so. Are you going to watch the ARCA race now that Cletus is going to be in it? Aren't you going next weekend?
Yeah, we're gonna be there.
What's up, Dwayne?
What's up, Dwayne? We're gonna be there Friday. So yeah, if it's on Friday, we'll go watch it.
Can't remember. Is the ARCA Friday or Saturday?
I can't remember. Where's my phone? Where's my phone? Let's see. Charlotte.
What's up, Mitch?
Mitchell.
What's up, Squirrel?
What's up, Squirrel? Oh no, it's not Friday because the trucks race Friday and then
Yeah, I think the
Saturday.
ARCA is Saturday morning usually.
It might be Saturday morning. Let me see. I'll go schedule East. Hmm.
Mitch told me to put the wide tires on here, but they don't clear.
Yeah, I'm putting this together right now.
Is that
Body LC70 hard
is
body.
that
That's
the
what I'm putting. I just got it
killer
today.
body one? I finished the VRD straight axle kit.
Oh, that's cool.
Um, I don't know if I have longer hexes that'll fit on this. I might. I just cleaned it off so Dwayne wouldn't yell at me, squirrel. He's so judgmental.
Oh, Dwayne can yell at me all he wants to. I don't care. I know where everything is.
Yep.
Let's see. Receiver. Ooh, I use that. No, I can't. Damn.
This hex should work. Should widen out just enough to fit these Tamiya wheels on. The only thing, these hex extenders, the pins are very sensitive where you put them. Like it's a tight squeeze. That's a different thing. Maybe.
See, go back.
There's Kurt. Switch the pin.
What not? So, where's the door? All right, Kurt.
Why is this fighting?
It's time. Got a haircut.
What's up?
What's
What's up,
up?
buddy?
Computer's running slow today.
What the hell?
Texas are fighting me, Kurt. What's up, John?
Done.
Hopefully he's not fighting another windstorm / tornado.
Yeah, I
Said
saw
round,
that on this.
round two.
Yeah, I saw his backyard earlier in the WhatsApp.
I was watching your dark ass video.
You talking to me or Eric? 'Cause
Yeah.
one of them is appropriate, one isn't.
Huh. I would have said I couldn't see Eric in his dark ass video.
You talking the trek through Trail 9 halfway?
Yeah, all of a sudden it just got dark and couldn't see nothing
It
except
was,
for some
dude,
lights.
it was fast. It was like dim, 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 then boom, nothing. I'm like, oh my gosh.
That's exactly what I wrote in there. I'm all, man, it got dark fast. Huh. I looked up and all of a sudden it was dark. I'm like, oh shit.
Hey Josh, you going to Recon G6?
I didn't have plans for refund. And then I saw today that the tiny trucks in the woods, all the camping is sold out.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, looks like I might not be going to that. These
So-
tires look funny on here. Look at that.
It's a big old gap.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, it's better when it's on. I'm just worried the body's gonna drag. What Mitchell said he used. I don't think these look like the same ones Mitchell used.
I wouldn't trust what Mitchell does.
Well, I would have taken someone else's advice, but they send their cars down the river.
Right.
No power and round two on its way. Dang. Good luck, John.
That sucks ass. I don't like that. That's ugly. Yeah, we had some bad storms a few hours ago. Well, we had a bad one yesterday.
Hmm.
Let's see. No, don't want that. Oh, I do want that. What you been up to, Kurt?
Just work, man. Just messing around right now, trying to throw some parts together.
You got anything this weekend?
No, I was just gonna go out and mess around a little bit, I think. I do have a swap meet, but I don't have the money to go, and I don't have nothing to sell right now.
You don't have anything to sell? That's
Well, I
a
could
first.
sell a lot of crap. It's just I don't want to sell it.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Understandable.
Yeah.
What's up, Tony?
What up, Tony? What's up, Keith?
Hey, I need to
How's your mom?
fix this phone. Feeling better.
Good, good. At least she's doing better.
Yeah, at least she's eating son. Yeah, it ain't anything since Sunday, last Sunday.
What's up, Dirk?
Third. What's up, Dennis?
We're under a severe tornado watch.
Severe what watch?
Thunderstorm warning.
Oh,
But I had my windows open in the car a little bit. I had to go all the way down there and roll them up.
John said they had a tornado touch down in LA.
Yeah, did you see the videos?
Yeah.
Some nice trees laying down there.
He says, "What's up?"
What's up, Dirk,
Oh,
John,
Look at
Dwayne,
Kurt. He's nosing
Tony.
into it.
Squirrel?
Josh,
What are
tell
you
Gerald
building,
happy
Kurt?
birthday for me when he comes back
What's
through.
up?
What are you building,
Oh.
Kurt?
I'm just messing around. This is the G Speed that Dennis sent me.
Oh, okay.
Sucker.
Wow, I got it. I got it all put together already. What are you talking about, sucker? I had a bunch of parts.
They're not bad chassis. I mean,
That'd be a good little trail truck kind of thing.
right.
Oh, look at
And G Speed actually started out as a replacement chassis for trail trucks.
Yeah, this one, it's going together nice. I don't know about the skid that I got for it. I think I need a different one.
Is it for the Tulo? Or-
Yeah, yeah.
I know what I'm missing. A pit.
None of my ball ends fit in the fucking hole. Get in the hole.
Well, Josh, luckily the wife is home and I'll be able to still come out Sunday.
Cool.
The other night when we just did the offline, when I jumped
Yeah.
out,
Yeah.
yeah, I walked out in the living room and she was practically laying on the floor, grabbing her
Oh.
stomach.
Same thing again.
Kidney stones and couldn't figure out why she has, why she had some bleeding and was passing blood. And they found out yesterday and handled it today. It was a bleeding ulcer that they cauterized, removed, and the kidney stones tore her up.
Damn, why you keep
Right.
giving that girl a hard time? Dennis, leave her alone. Shit. Giving her
If
ulcer.
they found
kidney
out with
stone?
your wife, Dennis, they don't know what's going on with my mom. There's been about 10 doctors in here. We don't know.
Well, this is the third time she was there for the same problem and
Kidney stone.
straightened it out.
Yeah. They're strange like that though, because I went in there. Oh, you don't have a kidney stone. I went in there on Friday. And Sunday I passed the kidney stone. Like, yeah, okay, I don't have a kidney stone. Okay.
What's up, Tank?
That's Jericho's, right? Josh?
No, this
What's that
one's
here?
mine.
That one's yours?
Jericho's got a body like this now. We haven't put on yet. I'll probably do it.
Does that arrow have like any meaning, or you just painted it so you know which way you're going?
So I know which way I'm going. When this thing gets far away, man, it blends in with the road. So the red
Hey.
arrow,
Yeah,
and I can see since it's so long if the car's pointed the wrong direction.
Yeah, it looks, yeah.
That's the whole purpose of it. So I can see which way it's going when it's far away.
of course, you don't want to help.
So Tony did the live raffled off the 2 lanyards and hats tonight.
Oh, he did?
Yeah. And one person won them both.
Oh, wow.
Damn.
The same guy bought a shit ton of tickets.
Sounds like it.
The fucking odds of that, though.
Right?
Yeah, we thought we were gonna have to sit there and just keep drawing until the bucket was empty. But, yep, same guy.
Uh,
Well, that's cool. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy.
And he got his lanyard back.
Oh, she finally.
Oh, damn. If I know you're gonna give it back
it's
to her,
not
would have
hanging
kept
up there, right? Is that the one that was hanging next to you, Dennis?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He messaged me the other day. He goes, Eric told me that you have my lanyard. Like,
I already took it apart. Used it for something else.
Right. I use it for
Should have said I
shoelaces
have
and
a
used
lanyard.
it to tie my tent down.
Yeah. Used it for my laundry line when I went to beat the creek.
I had to pull my truck through the mud.
Yeah.
I think that would have upset him the worst if it got dirty.
I thought about it, but I was like, nah, I ain't gonna do that to him.
Egan made me one. I'm like, oh my gosh. It was instead of just a cobra, it's like a king cobra. So it was wrapped twice. I'm like, man, that is badass, but it weighs 30 pounds.
Yeah, it's only about 100 feet of paracord.
Yeah.
What's up, Raymond?
What's up, Raymond?
What's that, Raymond?
Yeah, sometime tomorrow afternoon, I'm going to pick up the rest of that collection.
Big,
See what they
big
have.
collection, big collection.
A lot of planes and drones and quads and
Yeah.
Well, canoe.
Now you're gonna have planes from your ceiling?
Yeah.
Oh, Dennis, come on, hang some planes from your ceiling, yeah?
nope.
Send me one, I'll do it. I'll have Beanfield parachuting out of it.
I gotta see what's all in there and I gotta go through everything, see
Yeah.
what's gonna happen with it.
Thunder's hitting here.
You guys
Yeah,
got,
I'm like,
you guys got weather going on out there right now, Josh?
Yeah.
Well, it's getting ready to do
oh,
here.
where the hospital's like, severe thunderstorm warning, be careful, you go outside. My mom's like, you know how to work your phone light? I'm like, we're in a hospital, they got batteries, they got big generators,
Right.
there's gonna be no light, you know.
Are you in the room with her right now?
Yeah, she's over there sleeping. I'm tucked in the corner.
Your sister made it up at all?
Now she's taking care of Thomas and my
Okay.
cat.
Ralph can be needy.
Yes,
Who's taking care of Duckman?
Ralph.
Ralph. Just a trickle down situation.
Yeah, it's a trickle down. Yeah.
Sure, Ralph ain't eating Duck Man.
Right?
That's what Kurt's hoping for.
Yeah. I just hope we don't get hail because then I'll be running in a $30,000 fish tank. Stupid glass roof.
Just about ready for the trails with that, Josh?
Just needs a servo. And I got to put the receiver in it.
Josh, I wanted to ask you a question about that truck the other night, but turn that sideways, will you? Did you
I
3D
can-
print it? Oh, that's not the one with the bed on the back. Come forward.
No.
I can't like. Okay, that's the one with the bed in the back. That fit. That would fit. That bed would fit my nickel metal, right, on the top of it. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. The hump pack. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. This is one I designed for the Lone Ranger.
Right. That's the Lone Ranger body, right? So you could print out that bed.
Yeah.
Okay.
I actually have a blue one printed out in the trailer. I still haven't brought stuff in from the trailer yet.
I just put up my
I've
stuff,
got.
rest of the stuff for Beat the Creek today.
Well, there's special links, but I've got axles, drive shaft, servo, almost everything, tires. You just don't have to get. I have to get to different links, right? In a motor, different motor and stuff.
Yeah. You have
Can't
to
put,
run.
can't run an axial 3-speed in there. Too
No,
different.
you can.
You can.
Yeah. There's an
I got.
axial 3-speed in my Capra axle truck.
Well, I mean in the Long Ranger body.
Yeah.
Yeah. is it too, can you put an interior in it? Or it'd be too high?
The interior, well, it depends on the body.
Yeah, well, it's gonna be like that one you just showed. I like that purple body.
The creep.
Yeah, I guess that's what it's called. Like that
Hmm.
honcho kind of looking
Nope.
truck.
So this is a 3-gear.
It's that the axial 3-gear.
Hmm.
Okay.
Then you going to, oh, wait.
There you go. Yep, there
So
it is.
it's an axial 3-gear where you flip it so the motor is printed towards the back.
Right.
So this is a Lone Ranger chassis with Capra axles.
I think well, I'd not have to get shocks and links. I think that'd be it. And you guys make the links, right?
Yeah. When Chunky
Maybe.
Maybe.
doesn't have stuff going on.
Whoops,
I could have ordered shit from
I had a booger that wouldn't
Hartford
come
down
out.
to here faster.
Then I'll
Here we
order
go.
from you, Kurt. Okay.
Dennis, you going to Recon G6?
No,
Are them 90 millimeters or 80?
Yeah, these are 90.
90s.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, these are just Amazon 90s on this truck.
Yeah, I got axles and everything. So
the
Which
next,
axles do you have?
I got the I forgot what them are called. They're not portal. They're just that Pen 2s.
AR-44s?
AR-44s. Yeah.
Ooh. Yeah, Eric, the next event that I'm going to is Great Lakes Gauntlet.
Yeah, that's why I'm going to Recon G6 because I can't go to Great Lakes Gauntlet.
Yeah, that's birthday weekend.
Yeah, I want to live to see my 55th birthday.
It's nothing special.
If,
You
would know.
if I go to Great Lakes Gauntlet, it won't be special. Oh,
Been there, done that. It's a boring one.
I just want to make it. I don't care about celebrating it. Oh, my wife would kill me.
Yeah.
Oh, there you
Susan,
go.
are you
Yeah.
crazy?
I was like, why wouldn't you make it if you went to the Great Lake Conference? But now I know. Yeah. You'd make it, but you wouldn't make it back.
Then after she kills you, she'd be coming to kill me.
Right?
All your fault, Dennis.
I got your number. I'll
Take the
find
knife.
you.
Eric should dig the knife out of your back and then right over to Dennis's house.
Right? No, she was stabbing me. She makes sure I saw it
Stabbed you in
coming.
the front. Yeah.
But this is the VRD Carbon. What's up, Mitch?
That's all.
Fellas doing that.
Or not the Carbon, just the regular VRD Builders Kit. So for helping out down there, they handed us this kit. And it was Gabe's birthday when we were leaving, so I gave it to Gabe. Then I'm like, what the hell is Gabe gonna do with a kit?
Hmm.
He needs a radio, he needs a motor, he needs a servo, he needs all that. So I went down to the hobby shop yesterday. And Gabe, oh, one scratch. Gabe now has a Sendero.
Oh, cool.
Nice.
So I picked up the Sendero for Gabe since it's ready to run.
I don't know if that was a fair trade or not, but no.
Right?
Well, a truck that was gonna take another 100
6
to
months.
$200 to drive, or one that drives right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I get it.
And time, right?
Yeah.
Just messing with you.
Oh, I can build these kits now in a couple hours.
Yeah, I mean, but I don't know, Dave, you know, I don't know him, so he could build one enough, good,
Oh,
Fast,
Gabe, he
yeah.
has no clue.
or Dave.
He is the world's worst 20 questions player. He just starts giving you the answers to everything. So I wanted to build a truck for these wheels, the Visions.
Mm.
So it'll keep this body on here for now. I'm hoping some stuff comes out here soon that I will swap the body for this on.
Does anybody have 2.2s on the Lone Ranger?
I
think
do.
I'll do.
You do? Okay, so I mean, you need wheel extensions and all that stuff, or can you just put them on there?
It depends on the 2.2. That's not like a,
Okay,
well, and with your axles, you should be able to put the 2.2s on it.
yeah.
Yeah,
They fit, well, they fit in the deadbolt, but they didn't fit in the deadbolt, you know? You couldn't turn it.
Right. No, it's a whole, the Lone Rangers is a whole different build that's custom.
Yeah,
So like, there's no sliders, there's no drive shafts. Like you have to cut your drive shafts to length.
I'm pretty sure I got drive slap. They're the, you know, everything the 10-2 stuff. I just bought extra, so
drive shafts
You
are probably
might,
too short.
I think they're too short.
Yeah.
well,
The
you, with the
Back-
Vanquish, I don't know if it's the same as Axial, but I was able to fit the two long Vanquishes
Yeah.
like
Oh,
this.
it's a pretty long, uh, frame, huh?
Well, the rear, it's because the frame is a forward skid instead of a center skid.
Okay, yeah, okay, I see it forward now.
So
Yeah,
hold on, I'll show you.
now I know what you're talking about when you say forward skid.
Yeah, that front drive shaft is tiny
Yeah,
compared to the back
short.
one.
Yeah, yeah, them are in the
So-
middle, right,
This is a center skid,
right.
and this is a forward skid. This is the front of both trucks. So you can see how much of a difference skid to skid is.
Yeah,
And these are the same axles and same transmissions, just this one has a stubby kit on the transmission to make it shorter here.
so you just gotta get a longer, drive shaft, the back.
Yeah, you got to run a stubby, or you can run the 3 gear. You can run the 3 gear, and then you got to run a super long in the back and a short drive shaft in the front.
Um,
And you can cut a plastic one down, like Dennis done it, and that's what I did
Yeah.
on this.
Yeah,
Little at a
Yeah.
time.
little at a time. Yeah, you can't add it, you can always subtract it, right?
And with the AR-44s, they're a center pumpkin, so it's a little easier to get everything to clear.
Right, instead of offset.
Yeah, like this one works well because it's set up for an offset transmission to an offset pumpkin. So it's all in line, but when you run like a two-low, it's center to offset, so it's a harder angle. Like you
So
can
what
get
I-
away with this drive shaft here, but like Dennis had his pop, and that was the two-low truck, wasn't it, Dennis?
Yep.
Do I need to get I mean, I got a skid plate too, the 10, SCX 10 too, but that wouldn't work.
No,
Oh,
You would want a flat skid,
okay.
You
but
can get the whole tranny and skid for $20 or $25.
Oh, yeah.
Chunky has designed
Oh, look at that, and it's green. Damn,
a universal flat skid,
nice.
yeah, see,
or you can do like Dennis's.
yeah, this is
Oh, yeah.
the same skid that Kirk just got for his squeak speed.
Don't be jealous. I'm actually turning this into a car.
But and then Chunky designed this skid for the Tulo, so it has the angle, so the transmission
So that-
sits level even when it's at an angle.
That other skid you just had, that would fit the 3-speed?
The
Or
3 gear, yeah.
The 3 gear?
All it is
Yeah.
the different bolt pattern between the two.
Yeah.
Got the angle of the dangle.
And when you cut your drive shafts, Keith, try to keep about a quarter of an inch in either one side or the other.
So they slide a little,
This way that the centerpiece will slide, but
Right.
won't come out.
right?
So you just need that quarter-inch gap when it's fully pushed into one side or the other.
This is all talk right now, so.
Right. But yeah, the way
Gotta tell my
Mitch
big
set up
rig.
these shock towers, a cab pretty much perfectly fits flush against the shock tower to the chassis brace / winch mount I made. It just happened to work out perfectly. So I put a tab on the front of the Lone Ranger bed to go through the cab to hold it in place. Oh, here's one. So see the little tab
Oh,
sticking
yep,
down.
yep. And that's where the
That's
body pin goes?
No, you take the cab and you slide it into.
Oh,
Just-
okay, you slide
Just
it
where
into
this
that,
pin is, you just you drill a hole in the back of the cab.
right, and you
slide it
slide it
into
in
that.
there. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I've done that a couple of my builds I've done that.
So you take it and you drop it in, push it into that,
And then you put the body pin on top and it
then you
holds it.
put it
Yeah.
in the body pin in the front.
Yeah,
Right.
the
And if you
FJ40 is
just-
like that. All my trucks are like that.
And if you
I don't
don't
have
want
no
the
body pins in
bed,
the back.
then he's got just the brace with the mount.
Oh, yeah. No, I need the bed. That's where my battery's gonna go.
Well, if you want one specifically for your battery, what I'll do is I'll make 2 slots, unless you're using Velcro to put a battery strap on it.
Yeah, I'd probably use Velcro and then I'll cover it up with some material or something so it looks like it's falling,
Okay.
like it's got a
Make it like
canvas
a
on the back
casket.
of it. Yeah,
Make it like a
or I can make it
casket.
like a casket. That sounds like a good idea too.
It's amazing
You'd
how
be a
much
little
better.
bit, you'd probably be a little bit heavier than you guys' truck, but
Yeah, nickel metals are about 10 pounds for each battery.
It seems.
Only 9.8. Okay.
I might not
it's
even do
bad.
that. I might just go, what do you just run a shorty pack on one side?
Yeah. I just run something like this or smaller,
Yeah,
2200 or smaller. Like I use a 2200 or 1500 in the trail truck.
it depends, I'm stuck on that damn Traxxas battery. They got small batteries like that.
You're not stuck on it. You choose to be stuck on it.
I have to change everything if I wasn't.
No, you don't have to. You can change it for one truck because didn't Dirk send you a charger or Sergeant J or
Yeah, I got his charge. Yeah, but Sergeant J sent me the Traxxas charger. So
But you can charge lipos that
batteries.
aren't tracked.
Yeah.
What is it, Kurt? You just hold that button for a second and then it switches into whatever mode. I think
For
Yeah,
Kurt
they
showed.
showed me at
Yeah,
they showed me at the hobby
Yeah.
shop once, but
Yeah, you just
I
hold it.
forgot by the time I got to the door.
Jeez.
Do my eyes deceive me? Mitch is working on a crawler versus a speed
Huh?
run car.
Got a
No,
block of wood.
not.
A block of wood.
Holy crap.
putting a
You're not-
servo in, probably.
I am. I'm putting the servo that Josh had sent me. Thanks, bro. I'm,
Yep.
Nice.
and,
I didn't know you knew how to put a servo in on a crawler.
I'm gonna give it a shot. I'm just gonna dive into it, and we'll see. The rear tires might turn, but
Yeah.
you can still steer, right? I mean, we'll see.
It's real hard with the you don't have flat cuts to cut that damn zip tie.
I was just thinking the same thing.
I'm cheap, okay? I reuse them.
Oh yeah.
Why
reuse
waste
them.
the zip
Why
tie
cut 'em?
when I could
Right.
reuse it?
Yeah, you're true there. I believe in that.
They're pennies.
And then
Or
the day
steel.
you run
All
out
look
and
away
you
to
don't
hide
have
your
any,
shame.
you're gonna be like, darn, I wish I would have saved that last one.
You
Some-
reuse
some
the little
poor
zip
seal.
ties?
Yeah. Some poor seal out there will be pooping a zip tie.
Doesn't your work order zip ties by the dozen?
No.
Did you watch Cletus's last video, Mitch?
Nah, I didn't.
They rebuild a 4L80. I was like, oh, Mitch should watch this.
Yeah.
It'll be like being at work.
Boring.
Kurt, you
Aren't
think
you
Mitch would
supposed to be
take a
putting those
zip tie
links
from
together?
work?
What, Keith?
I said, Kurt, you think Mitch would take a zip tie from work?
If he didn't, he was fucking dumb.
Kurt stole a whole truck from work.
Hell
Yeah,
yeah,
well, that's
still got
Kurt.
it out there. Been driving it for over a month, not paying for fuel.
There you go.
We're making fun of Mitch for reusing zip ties. But Kurt doesn't have any rod end builders.
Oh, look at that.
Well, then why are you doing it by hand?
But it's so much better to do it by hand.
Lazy.
I gotta make like it's gonna take longer so I can stay out here.
Exactly. Give me something to do.
Right? It's like
You start using drills and shit like that, you're done in 5 minutes. Look at Dennis. He put his
exactly. It's like
fucking 2
oh.
hours. I like to take my time.
Ooh, that's what the ladies say, right?
Yeah.
ha.
That Kurt, he likes to take his time.
I like thought I was gonna have to argue with Chunky earlier, and he finally got it in his head. He's like, this link is too long and this one's too short. I'm like, did you tighten it too much or not enough? And then he started measuring it. And I just said they're 88 minus 14 is this long for the rod. So what is it? 74 for the rod or 88 hole to hole. And it's 75 or 61 for the rod. So just measure the rod, see if they're right length. 2 texts later, how long is it supposed to be? I'm like, dude, if you can't scroll 2 texts.
I was gonna say, were you talking on the phone when you texted him?
So then I called him. I'm like, what's going on? So he's like, well, this upper one is this and that. I'm like, do you have it too tight? And he looked and he goes, oh yeah, I can see the rod coming into the, he goes, I gotta adjust these.
Yeah,
I'm like,
fair.
that's a good idea. I'm like, just print out the thing from Bamboo, the rod measure. It's so easy to use. The length measure. Dirk said it's so much better to do it by hand. TMI, Kurt.
This thing comes
No
in.
power
handy
tools,
for
Kurt.
building.
Come on, you wanted to know that, Dirk.
That's what I was saying. That's that one. That comes in very handy.
Even doing the VS410 kit
What is that, Dennis?
for measuring your links when you put them together.
Oh,
That's
okay.
exactly what I told Chunky to print out. Like,
Yeah, I mean, I just ran a couple of
drum screws.
the 3M. I think they were
Grub screws?
16 or 18 millimeter. I just ran them in there and left them. And I could just sit the rod ends over it and be done.
Yep. That's what I used today on this one. Same thing.
Josh, can you use the same? Is that a panhard bar in the front? Do you use that or?
On this, no, that's the steering. I don't have a servo on it yet.
Well, I mean on the Lone Ranger. What do you use for the front? A panhard bar or you use a four link?
It's 4 link.
Four-link.
I haven't set it up for chassis mounted yet.
Oh, so I have to get a mount for the servo for the axle, right?
Yeah, they're like $12 on Amazon.
Yeah. I was just seeing what else I need, that's all.
Yeah. You would need,
I don't think I've ever built one on a chassis. I mean on a axle.
Or the servo on axle?
Yeah, I don't have
Yeah,
a
it's
car
easy.
servo on
It's a
it.
piece of cake, it's just a bracket, basically.
Yeah.
yeah, it's a very easy.
And then
build.
there's no panhard bar because that holds it across, right? If it's on the
Yeah.
chassis, it holds it.
Yeah, the
just
4-link
keeps
holds it.
axles
Yeah, instead of the four. Yeah.
just keeps the axle from shifting. That's all.
Yeah.
And actually, with the axle mounted servo, you get better steering.
Yep.
Yeah, because there's there's no angle, right? You don't have to have a big angle.
Correct.
Yeah. With the steering being down on the axle, your steering rod is shorter,
Right.
so you can
And
get more
straighter.
flow both directions. Get the full potential out of the servo.
They just moved that up for scale work, probably. Huh?
Yeah, it's to hide it.
Yeah.
Tank said only 50 weeks to go till Beat the Creek 2026.
Let the mud dry up.
I
Mud
could do
ain't dry
that.
yet. Yeah, the mud ain't dry yet.
I can tell you going out there without all the different food smells and people, a lot of that wasn't mud.
I knew that. I was telling you guys, a lot of that's not mud.
Yeah, we knew that.
It's liquid gold.
It is a very fertile hayfield.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, I was gonna wait to finish and build this kit tonight. And then like I was like, I'll go out and start mowing. And as soon as I went to go fire up the tractor,
Raining.
just enough to make it wet, like make the grass not. And I'm
Get
like,
moist.
yeah,
And I wanted to paint my 9 on, so I wanted to paint it flame so bad. And my stepdad's like, no.
What's up, Tank?
Not much. I saw a post on
Okay.
Facebook, and that was somebody said that, so I just copied paste. I thought it was funny.
Yep, and I said the same comment. Let the mud dry up first.
But the let the mud dry is even funnier comment. Yes.
I don't know. if it's
Yeah, we gotta
fun.
let the mud dry.
Yeah.
People's like, that's like, why are you so tired? You had to move all that damn 50 pounds of mud that was caked onto your feet.
We all were wiped
50
out.
pounds of something.
Yeah, we were all wiped out because of that mud.
Can't find it.
It was probably only 20 pounds of mud.
Mm. 20 on your feet and 10 on your pant leg.
No, I mean, there was 50 pounds, but it was probably only 20 pounds of mud.
That's that RJ.
From
Tank?
AliExpress. AliExpress.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like that RJ Speed Body.
You
But-
gonna rust that tank?
The problem, yes, I'm going to rust it. I'm going to make it look old and all that. But the problem is, I didn't read too good. But there's no mask and there's no stickers, so I'll have to make my own mask. But I will weather this from the outside and do the salt trick. But it was very damaged in the corner. You can
Oh,
barely
man.
see, but there's a big crease there.
Oh
It
yeah,
was-
right there. Yeah.
And also in the front corner here, which I don't care too much because I think I'm
That
going to
looks
cut
good.
this and I'm going to cut these fenders off. I don't know yet. Probably will cut the fenders off. I don't. This was $25 Canadian, so I said, "What the heck? Like, I'll just
Right.
order it, and I'll see what happens. And if it's,
No,
But
but that crease.
thought I
looks
would have
good,
got
Tank.
the masking, but I didn't. But
Yeah.
I should have been careful because there was other ones that were shipping for the same price, even $1 cheaper, that had the mask and the stickers for the headlights and whatnot. Oh, learn and learn.
I think that crease looks good if you're gonna make it old. You can have it like someone hit it or, yeah.
Yeah, I'll make it old. And I'll make sure I talk slow and explain to you step by step on the salt and add water so you don't
Okay.
forget to add the water. And I'll try it with normal salt also, just for you, since you
And
don't
just
have the
go get,
kosher salt.
like, Can I just go get salt water from the ocean, put it on
No, that doesn't work.
there? No. It does, makes rust.
Not quite. And I ordered another thing also from them, which is the front
I got
rear
some
bumper.
sea salt anyways, Tank. I don't got the
Oh,
kosher salt.
I've done enough spending for a day. I think I spent a total of $350 and some change today.
But you really think regular table salt would work? For maybe the little spots, right?
Table salt will work just fine. That's what I use on one of mine.
Yeah.
It will work, but the problem is you got to be careful because if you put too much water and you put your table salt, the table salt will dissolve.
Right? Yeah.
So you do have to be careful. That's why the kosher salt is good because you water your body and you put it on, it does dissolve a little bit, but it stays on
Yeah.
because
Or
it's bigger
another
salt.
thing you can do is buy one of those they make them the
Grinders?
small salt grinders with like the pink Himalayan salt.
There you go. And grind the kosher
It
salt.
has the coarse grind and the fine grind at the top, so you can use that. That's cheap. You can get them at Walmart for like $2 or $3.
Right.
And that way you can just grind it, whatever you can get, coarse grind or fine grind. That's what I would use.
Did anybody ever use pepper?
No, but
Just because
Fried
it doesn't
cheeseburger.
stick with water, right?
Pepper.
Frank in Florida uses cinnamon.
Cinnamon. Yeah, that's right. Cinnamon.
Yep.
It's
'Cause
probably
it-
because the pepper don't stick.
Well, the cinnamon
It will.
adds a natural, it dyes it to be rust looking.
Mm.
Makes sense.
I don't know if I have any.
I did see a video on cinnamon.
Um, from Chunky's, I did order the front and rear bumper that you guys made, but I saw this on there and I said, "Oh, that looks kind of cool." So it's like a rod.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
that's the AMK one, which is a
So
knockoff. The garage
yeah, it's
rack.
probably a knockoff, but
Yeah, I got those on a couple trucks. They're good.
Yeah, I got a couple of those also.
Yeah, the module numbers are nice because you can cut to fit.
yeah,
I was going to ask you about that too, Josh. You got one in the front, one in the back, and then one in the middle for the
For the
I don't know
bracing,
what the- Yeah,
with the
I guess
bed, you
that's what
don't
they're
need one in
called.
the back because the bed includes is a
Okay.
bumper.
hmm
Yeah, the bed's connected.
but I
Yeah.
said for $11 Canadian, that's probably like $8 US. I said, I'm gonna order that just for fun.
Hank, do they get any green ones there?
They have for colors. They have silver, purple, and black.
Hey, Josh, you mute me?
Nope, no green. Silver, purple, and black. You can always use paint. But I want to make the truck old, salty, and rusted, and I'm putting that bumper on. That makes no sense. I'm going to have to weather that bumper also.
Trying to find Frank's trucks.
They have those things on it?
No, the cinnamon to show Keith.
Ah, okay.
No, I have a truck sitting here with the TGH bumper on it. They're good bumpers. But Frank, no.
I wonder if he's got it in the,
I'm looking at the 011C group. Just it's gonna.
check the inductees page. It might be on there.
I know he's got it on the group page. I just gotta scroll back.
Oh, God. You can be scrolling for a little bit.
So the
Part of this
local.
December.
Go ahead. Sorry.
Oh no, you're fine. I was gonna say the farthest would be December. Kurt's showing the bumper.
That's
Oh.
the bumper on. This is his the Lone Ranger chassis too.
Ah, cool.
So yeah, it fits pretty good.
The local group here has a drifter on Facebook, and they don't have really an indoor place. So when I posted I was going to do a parking lot drift, it was getting excited. All right. That's cool. I posted a couple days on there. Okay, guys, if you want me to get this done, I need ideas and I need help to get this done. And nobody replied yet. So everybody wants to do it, but nobody wants to help.
Right.
That's always how it works.
Oh, well.
The RDS builder's kit from Red Cat is $99 right now.
Yeah, the car's only like 200 for ready to run.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
I was gonna jump on that deal, but I need somebody from the US to buy it so I don't have to pay that friggin' freight. I wanted it ready to run just for the hell of it. And then I can change the electronics if I want to. Just the electronic is worth $100 in there, no problem. You got the servo, the ESC, the motor, and the gyro. So $99 for the kit, builder's kit, or $199 for ready to run. To me, it's a no-brainer.
Just lost electricity in the hospital.
Oh, really?
Oh, wow. That's cinnamon.
That's cinnamon. Yeah, that really looks like rust. Yeah.
Now, did he wash it off a little bit, or he just dusted on the cinnamon on it?
That's almost all cinnamon coated on it, like he brushed and sprinkled and
Oh, cool.
sealed it in.
And then he painted a clear on it?
Yeah,
Oh,
Flat
okay.
clear.
yeah, a flat clear.
Yeah. But that was a hard body though, right?
No, that's a Forte.
Hmm.
Every year long still works, but the meeting thing still works.
Okay.
All light still works, the meeting thing still works. Okay, well, I'm fine.
Are you trying to mute Keith? Dirk said that Crawler Cannon used ground pepper when he didn't have any salt.
Oh,
It's like Brad's here with Keith swiping and all that stuff on the phone. So distracting.
Oh, there we go. I gotta press the button, not swipe. I gotta press, not swipe.
yeah. You got to press, not swipe.
Yeah, I was swiping.
No, don't swipe. You got to press.
Swiper, no swipey.
I think you got to press, and that's what.
Yeah.
You got it in there, Mitch?
Yeah, it's on there, but the
Did you press or
wires
swipe?
the wires are killing my OCD. There's just nothing good to do with them.
They're way
Nowhere
too
to
long,
hide
those
them.
wires. Way too long.
Curl them around the screwdriver and make them bouncy.
Boil them up.
It's a good idea.
Oh,
idea.
so that you're not hooking that up to the transmitter, right? That servo's just got its own battery.
No,
Oh,
it's direct power from the battery, but it still has to go to the transmitter for signal.
Okay.
yeah, I was wondering if I plugged in the battery to it, if it would zero out without it
It
being
still
plugged
needs
in.
signal.
Yeah, still needs signal.
So what do they do then? Just have like, instead of two plugs going in, they just have one wire going into the
They have the ground
transmitter?
and the signal goes into the transmitter. And then a ground and a power go into the battery.
Split off into a Y, right? For the battery.
Yeah.
If you use the same battery, they mostly use the same battery to run the truck too.
You could technically, for a while, like a lot of your servos were limited to 3S. So people would run a small 3S
3S.
and then run a 4S for wheel speed straight to the motor. So they would run a small battery just for the servo, which would be like old school nitro type stuff, right, Dennis? Where you just run the battery for the servo.
Yep.
Why
You
do
know,
they
a
do
lot of
that
guys
anyways?
do-
Just for a
well-
more. Oh, sorry, Dennis.
Look, a lot of guys still do it though because they don't want to take power from the battery that's running the motor, so they just run a second battery just for the servo.
Yeah.
So they can have all that power just
Oh,
on
the
it.
power. I was thinking like more runtime, but it's really just about the power, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we
I
still
like how
ain't got
Sean
electricity.
moved up, like he has to sit in the front of the class like he's in trouble now.
Ooh.
Are you in
Jack
Ohio?
scolded him.
Are
Jack
you in
scolded
Ohio in a
him.
small room or are you still in Texas?
No, I'm still in Texas. That's what I have tomorrow morning.
Next He's really right next door to me in the other room. No,
Is
he's
your
got
dozer gonna be carry on?
Yeah, I'll be in Ohio tomorrow. I land around 12:30 or something. Get my rental car around 12:45.
You flying
Oh,
into
crap.
Cincinnati or Columbus?
Columbus. Because Columbus is only like 20 minutes, 30 minutes from Marysville or something, no?
Yeah, something like that.
A
I
little
see
bit
pictures of
more, but
where he's going in. That building's a lot bigger than last year.
Yeah, it is. I see some of the things he was posting on it there, like so.
I didn't bring my battery from my CPAP machine. I wasn't expecting the lights to go out.
Yeah, I say Ohio's getting pounded with storms right now.
Yeah, we lost electricity in the hospital. So
Some of the guys are posting from their hotel rooms and fucking lightning everywhere. You know, I'm getting tired of flying though, like, cause I was in New York last weekend, I'm in Ohio this weekend, and next weekend I gotta go back to New York again.
yeah, that's a lot of flying.
It's crazy, I'm getting tired of it. And then I'll be back here for 2 weeks and then I gotta go back to New York again. for my
You
daughter.
fly out of Dallas?
No, I fly out of
They
Houston.
have Houston has a big airport.
Has two airports, has the George.
Really?
It has the George Bush Airport and it has Hobby.
Mm,
The two, the George Bush Airport, the one I fly out of, massive.
yeah, we got Austin Bertram. It's huge.
Psycho, what's up? What's up, everybody in the chat? Excellent.
you, are you taking the dozer?
No, fuck no. To kind of fly with that thing, a bit crazy. I'm taking nothing with me, just my cameras. My crane will be there. So I'll bring some stuff maybe to put the crane together or something, and then. But I know everybody there that has all their vehicles. So
Just run them. Yeah.
What about a controller for the crane? You gotta bring
Yeah,
one?
I'll probably bring the dozer controller with me and a receiver. So I can
Don't forget it.
connect it to them.
Duckman really wants to drive that dozer.
Who does?
Duckman.
Oh, Duckman, yeah.
Yeah.
We'll get
I've
it
been
down
trying to
there.
run that orange excavator that's had a hydraulic leak for the last year.
Yeah, but I fixed that leak and then now I've got another fucking leak.
No.
Yeah, so I fixed that leak and I put a whole new block in it after Marysville last year, so.
And
Oh
now-
yeah, last year.
Yeah, I put a whole new friggin' block, which
Right.
cost me like $700.
Right.
Well, that thing doesn't know how to keep hydraulic fluid, and I'll give you $20 for it.
Yeah, it's leaks worse
Yeah.
than $2 burger.
You haven't messed with it since the new leak.
No. I'll do it when I come back when I have like 2 weeks here in a row, I'll do it.
Just put
Yeah,
some shoe glue around it.
That's it.
6,000.
Some plaster well. Sounds like Tony's gonna get some equipment now.
I am.
I know Josh RC every day posted that he pulled the trigger on that RC 4-wheel drive dozer.
Oh, the red one.
Except it was on sale. Yeah.
It's a good
Yeah.
dozer. That D10's a good dozer. Like but you should, like I'll probably end up doing this one as well. You have to drill the tracks, put holes, like relief holes in it. But that one I sold Adventure Time, like that had all the upgraded track pins all through it, had the upgraded sound systems. Had
I
everything.
remember when you did that. Put them track pins in there.
has all upgraded sound. So these track pins are fucking annoying. Like this big massive machine. Oh look, there's one track pin as I feel down there, half coming out.
Oh, they
Like
come
it's
out.
fucking- the track pins are on stupid little tiny E-clips at the back
Yeah.
of the track with holding the friggin' track pin in. I just happen to reach down there and I feel one that keeps sticking out. It's fucking stupid, like have little tiny E-clips in the back of them, so I will eventually get the upgraded pins. Fuckers and all sticking out.
They get caught anywhere if they stick out, or they just fall out.
Yeah, they'll get caught in them little anglers down below.
Yeah, and then you can't
Down
steer it.
down. They get caught in them little track guides.
Yeah.
So, it's out.
Does the track fall off, or
No, it would rip the
Just-
fin out and good chance of breaking the little.
Oh,
wheel.
yeah.
Or it'll snap the place where the track goes together.
Mm. Yeah, then you lose the track, or it's broken, still on, and
Yeah. I don't know how to go over all of them pins in when I come back. Just make sure. They're all in place. I had to go to. What's it called? Ace Hardware, sure, and buy a load or bag of friggin' little E-clips, like.
yeah. I wonder why the bathroom light's on, and
Why the what's on?
we must
Yes,
have electricity
bathroom
again
light.
because the bathroom light's on.
The
Yeah.
bathroom runs off emergency power.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to sleep in the friggin' bathroom because I didn't bring my CPAP machine battery.
Hey, where'd you lose power in Austin?
Yeah, the hospital up here in Round Rock.
The hospital doesn't have a backup generator? What?
There's no electricity.
How can a hospital not have a backup generator?
Sure, it doesn't run the lights and it runs everything else though.
Yeah, but
It only runs-
it still runs.
You know those every time you go in a hospital, you got those outlets with the red plug.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the backup
that's
stuff.
for emergency. That's the backup generator.
Yeah,
No, I know, but it's like there should be emergency lights in every room. Every room.
That's why the bathroom lights on.
They're,
Yeah,
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 they
but
don't
not in
run.
the bathroom,
Or
in
the
the meeting
bathroom's
room,
lights on.
supposed to have emergency light.
Oh,
They don't
so
run that
hopefully
many
I can
lights.
plug into the red. If I plug into the red plug, maybe the
Yeah, if you
CPAP
plug
will-
into the red outlet, it'll work.
Yeah,
They don't want to run too many lights because then the generator won't run everything.
right. You just need life support and shit. You don't need
Yeah.
hall lights.
Yeah, you don't even fucking see everything.
But it's code, like emergency lights are meant to be a minimum of 95 minutes stay on minimum without a generator. Well, I'm not.
It's probably been 10 minutes.
Wait a minute, Joyce, how did you just get down to the bottom there? What just happened there?
Oh, I stopped my video for a second, so it probably reorganized the screen.
Yeah, I was looking around, I was like, wait, hang on, I already got to the top, you went to the bottom, I was like, what happened there?
Right.
Everybody moved around.
We only see half of you, Sean.
You only see half of me.
Yeah.
That's
Three
not my
quarters.
fault. It's not my fault I'm not fat, only the camera picks up half of me.
3/4.
I don't know how you can only see half of me. I'm all there.
Yeah.
Hank, you're very quiet tonight.
I'm shopping. Sorry.
Hmm.
I'm doing like
Good
Kurt
job.
does sometime.
Thought he was looking for rust.
Kurt's been put one link together for 2 hours.
And I don't. What is he putting together? A link or a shop?
Linked.
Since we started live.
Building stuff though live is always a lot harder than it is like when you're hosting a live and you're building, it's a lot harder.
Yeah.
when you're actually just building
Yeah.
it, like, you know.
Well, hosting and building is tough because you got to read the
Yeah.
comments, you got to build. It's
Yeah.
tough.
And talk and, right?
And it takes
Keep
10
people
times
going and-
longer, I find. Well, I haven't worked on anything in a long time. Well, not worked on anything, but I haven't built a kit or anything in a long time.
Mm.
The wind is just whipping outside.
Oh, yeah.
Every now and then I see a flash in the window.
Yeah.
Yeah, Thursday. Oh my, yesterday it was horrible. As soon as I had to go to work, it usually takes me about a good solid 15 minutes to get from my mom's house back home. It started raining yesterday, it took me an hour to go like 11 miles.
Hmm.
It was coming down hard. Then I had to go
guess,
get gas while it was lightning. That wasn't fun.
Oh, about 3 o'clock in the morning, I got woke up by big bang of thunder that shook the whole damn building.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't like those. I don't like those at all.
I was like, I better close windows. No sooner than damn, no sooner than I
Yeah.
got the windows closed. Yeah, bottle cap went down the wrong way.
As long as it's not too bad, when I was looking at the weather, it seems like tomorrow's not bad, and then I fly out Tuesday morning, that could be the only dodgy one. Looks like there's 70% chance Tuesday morning. Yeah.
So, did you have any pleasure at the pleasure pier when you
Yeah.
visited?
No, fucking biggest disappointment ever. I was
Oh,
hoping
yeah.
for to pleasure beer, for the pleasure, you know.
Well, Bubba Gump was
Not
there.
even a fucking- Not even a massage anywhere in sight.
Hmm.
Only 50 weeks to go in beat the creek. Oh, my ankle today for some reason is fucking killing me. There you go, Mitchell. She's alive. Huh? Oh, you're doing that with your finger. I thought you had the controller doing it there. Oh, you have the controller. Then behind.
Now Mitch just tap the knob and see how it shakes.
Edie.
Oh,
A little bit of a
progress.
difference, huh?
That's pretty cool.
What
That's definitely
What servo is that?
Just a flash hobby, but it's a 60 kg direct power.
that is definitely not a speed run.
No.
No, you don't want to use that on a speed run. You flick that thing.
Oh, shoot me off.
Right?
Well, you remember what it looked like the other night when I showed you the one in my comp truck?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta order something else. Damn it.
Probably not gonna work either. Piece of shit.
eBay.
What are you trying to do there, Kurt?
Oh, I put a spacer in there to keep it away from the mount, but I think the servo is probably going to hit it now. I put that in there.
Oh, put it on the shock tower.
Yeah, then I'll have to just put extra spacers in it, that's all. I probably will, so the shock will hold to those, huh?
Yeah, it'll make it more rigid when you get the shocks on there.
Yeah. You can
That
do
truck is usually chassis mounted servo though.
Yes. Well, I got the lay down servo for it, but I was trying to do a 4-link rather than a 3-link, so
Oh, okay.
that's all.
Hey, my steering's backwards.
Go into the controller and hit menu, and there'll be a one that says REV.
Flip the switch. Flip the switch.
Just realized I forgot to check into my flight.
So I'm gonna have to put a nut and screw in this one.
There we go.
But now you'll have to readjust your trim because it usually moves one way or another when you hit reverse.
Yes, it definitely did.
Yeah, where'd you get those wheels?
Some old guy was like, "Yo, you want these?" And I was like, "Sure," and sent them to me. He's really
They look
generous,
like
dude.
they look like wheels an old guy would use.
Not this old guy. Them old school white painted wagon wheels are out of my realm. No,
I gotta say, this thing is freaking awesome, dude. The coolest part about it is I could just. That's how slow it'll fall.
Yep.
it's doing
Not
things
gonna-
that you're not used to doing.
You're not going to break a speed record with that thing.
It's not even making a sound. Like you can't even. You barely hear the motor in this thing. The servo's louder than the motor.
Bert can fix that for you. That loud ass thing he has.
Yeah, and Keith can help you with the range of your radio.
Yeah.
Right.
I can make you get about 3 feet.
I'll be back in a little bit to do your assessment.
Okay.
And I'll give you some. I
Don't
Hey,
tell me
why
what
you-
to do.
Why are you picking on me, Tank?
I didn't say anything to you.
They are just on points.
Okay.
Reverse, endpoint, steering. Right.
Oh, see, I was being polite.
Okay. I wasn't pointing at you.
Oh, okay.
Sean's still trying to check into his flight.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fucking forgot to check in.
There's no more flights left on that plane. No more seats.
I know, yeah.
Yeah.
Looks like you
when
can't
they-
fly out until at least 5 o'clock now.
when I used to fly a lot to go to Vegas or whatever, I never had to check in. And the second year they started the check-in on the phone, I did not. Everybody else did, but I did not. So I got to the airport. They say, you can't fly out. There's no more seat. I go, what do you mean? I paid for my seat. I go, yeah, but you didn't check in. I go, I'm checking in now. I go, no, you got to check in the night before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, what? So they gave my seat to somebody else, and I had to wait for the next plane. It's stupid. And then they say they do that all the time. They overbook. I go,
Yep.
why?
Yeah, fucking rotten bastards.
I hate flying with a
Nah.
passion.
I was there. That's why I'm 3 hours early at the airport to actually do the check-in. But I guess it
Yeah.
wasn't.
That's regular, Tank. It's about 3 hours. You should be there. Oh, me and
Well,
Tracy
you
slow
get there.
sometimes.
You get there and you're standing in the TSA line saying, come on, you slow, I can't hurry up, my plane's about to board. So I am
Right.
constantly, like, you know. That's
Of
I
course
am
you do that, Sean. You
Yeah.
wouldn't have any.
That's it. It's just like when I'm driving my car, like I normally on the highways I try and play gas station roulette, like to
Yeah.
see who'll win first, the gas station or me who if I can get it down to like 0 to get to the
Mm.
gas station.
What's up, Robert?
It makes a road
You
trip
try to
fun.
take
Play
I can
gas
see you
station
try to
roulette.
take an exit. There's my exit. There's my exit. There's
Oh.
my exit.
My
Oh, turn
wife,
down.
my wife is so stressful when I go on a trip with her. As soon as the gas gauge hits half or just
For
a little
gas.
bit, it's still almost touching half. She said, "Okay, you got to find a gas station." Why? We still got half a tank. No, it's below the half. You got to find a gas station. When we get below a quarter, I'll start worrying. Like, but no, got to find a gas station.
When it gets below half, you'll start worrying.
Yeah.
Oh fuck no way! When it starts hitting the red, that's when you start like playing gas
When the
station.
light turns on, that's where you start thinking, okay, shit, I
No, the
should
light
stop.
still too much.
What's up,
The light
Kagan?
still gives you like 60 mile. Like
Yeah.
Hey, Keegan.
Hey,
Green
Keegan.
Frog 907. What's up?
Green Frog, been a while.
Who trusts plane maintenance? Hopefully you're not flying. I know it's crazy. Like that's
What's
We've
up,
had
Robert?
some
What's up, Green Frog?
unbelievable flights, man.
like last Monday when I was flying back on Monday. I was actually nervous because on Wednesday or on Sunday, sorry, they shut fucking New airport down again because of like the tower keeps losing communications or some fucking thing. And I was like, oh, I'm going to fly out of here 5:30 in the morning. It's like they're shutting the place down. So it's a bit
I've
of a
been in
long
the
drive
plane.
to drive from New York to Texas. Like,
I've been in the plane crash.
yeah,
Yep. I was the only one on the plane. And the cater
Mhm.
truck forgot to lower it. Forgot to lower the cater trucks go way up so they could put their food in the plane. And he didn't lower it down and smashed into the wing. It was
Yeah.
still a plane crash.
Did you almost die?
I
No,
almost
but
died.
I had to sit in the damn airport for 3.5 hours because they didn't have a flight. Because
Yeah,
they
just-
used to, when you had a direct flight, they used to let you just stay in the plane a long time ago. Oh, go ahead, Tank. Sorry.
Got to sue them.
Yeah.
I have to say, it matches the build very, very well. Serva
Yeah.
fits much better than the red. For
Blends
sure.
in.
Kane and Toth there. Pretty cool. And my
Did it come
shots
with the
don't
servo
leave.
horn?
Huh?
Not remember the call.
Did it come with the servo horn too?
Well, that's the one I had on with already. I didn't bother
Okay.
changing it, but it
I didn't know if
it's
it
got,
came with.
Mom was flying from Austin to Las Vegas one time, and the pilot said, "Hey, let's take a detour," and they flew down into the Grand Canyon.
yeah, it's got another 25 tooth. But
See you,
the
Robert.
one I have on there is more chromish, and this
Right.
one they give you is like a grayish.
Hey, Robert.
Later, Robert.
Later,
Hey,
Robert.
Robert.
Probably the same exact servo horn.
It's the same length, but it's just a little thinner in the body around where you bolt it to the servo. Like
Right.
the circle
Yeah.
part of it up top is a little bit
Mhm.
smaller in diameter, but it's the same length. And what other stuff is in here?
Mitchell, what'd you say?
What does that do here?
It's the same length.
Oh, no crap. They give you
What?
one now. That's the first servos I've ever gotten that actually gives you the round discus.
Oh yeah.
They all come with one.
That's the first one I've ever gotten that had that in there.
Especially a metal round. Usually they're plastic.
And it's a foreign that'll work on the Tamiya. Looks like. Now that is a bag you save. There.
Did use one of them servos, you know, the servo horn that's got like the X. I used that for the guillotine for my trailer truck.
That's cool.
Yeah, we ran out of power here last night.
You got to pay your electric bill.
You ran out? Well,
I'm giving
you
up.
gotta make it. You gotta
It,
make
it was weird. I get into bed, I put the blanket over me, and all of a sudden, poof, no power. As soon as I put the blanket on, no power. And then my alarm goes off saying, oh, there's power outage. So I had to get up and go to the alarm and disable because now I'm running on battery. So,
Is that what she said, Tank? As soon as you put your a blanket over, poof, no power.
yeah, poof, no power. 4.5 hours. It came back at 4:30 a.m., the power.
Wow. We still don't have power here.
Yeah, are you sure that the nurse didn't turn the lights off when she walked out of the room?
Yeah.
You don't know about that, right? She could have.
It's that time. Lights out. Save electricity.
Some good flex in that, Mitch.
Oh yeah, it was awesome flex on that thing. But I gotta trim the body or raise the body.
Yeah. Get
I
some
wanna
more.
raise.
Them
Do I
wheel
wanna
wells are a
raise-
little tight.
Do I want to raise the body or just trim
Body's in the way. Cut it up.
Yeah, don't raise it, trim it.
Too much flex is not good.
Nope.
Do I stop that?
You don't want any more than a tire height.
How the heck are you supposed to stop that from happening?
Adjust how your shocks are set. The more you lay them down on the chassis, the more articulation you get. The straighter they are, the less articulation you get.
Then, as you say, a tire height, is that laying down tire height or standing up tire height?
Standing up.
Standing up. Well, you know what I mean. You put two tires on there and have it flex go like that.
Whatever size tire you have on your truck, you don't want it to go any higher than that.
Just like that. You don't want the top tire to be higher than the bottom tire.
Correct. You want the bottom of your tire to be no taller than
The top one, right.
right. You don't want that much movement.
Oh, we got electricity.
Oh, look at that.
Can't see it. No camera.
So, Mitch, take that 2x4 and stand it up and put the tire on.
Turn it side. There you go.
No,
That's perfect.
it must
Yeah, but
be the
it'll still
camera
go
that I
more.
can't see.
It'll still flex more.
There we go. I can see it now. This must be the phone.
But if you get a half to 3/4 of an inch more out of it, that's all the taller them tires are, is 475. Now,
It's okay if it articulates a little more. It's just you don't want it so ridiculous that the truck um
Like
is
that.
uncontrollable.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
but
kind of
you're never
high
gonna
there.
get-
stable.
You're never gonna get that much articulation.
No,
You're not gonna
you'd be
drop it
flipped
to
it.
get that.
Yeah, it'll be on its top.
Yeah, it just makes it unstable when you get too much.
Copy that.
You like it unstable though.
Hey, it's green. Keith, it's green.
Yeah, I see that. Green and black,
Lime green.
or black and green.
It's hard to even think that I used it. It looks brand new still. Kind of liking it. I pulled the body
You're
off.
not gonna
I'm like,
be-
"Dang, it's a good
You're
looking
not
truck
gonna be
right
one of
there."
them crawlers, are you? Are you gonna go in the mud?
I hate the dirt. I hate the mud.
Oh,
I can't stand cleaning RC cars.
oh, you're gonna be one of them crawlers.
Me,
To go
me
out to
neither.
St. Louis and run my cars, it's torture. It's like Chinese
could-
torture.
Understand that, the speed cars, but you gotta bring that in the mud, man.
I don't like getting my crawlers dirty either, man.
Uh,
I don't mind a little dirt,
A little
but the
dirt,
mud
I
that
mean,
I saw beat the creek, nah.
I'm damn
that's too
glad
much.
Duckman ain't there.
See, let me. I would I would say this truck is probably never going to get dirty.
Oh, come on.
That one over there, or if I build a specific truck for that, then yeah, I would love. I love to play in the mud. Don't get me wrong, but
Yeah.
it would have to be a mud
Truck.
for that specifically that I just don't even have to worry about. You know,
I'm with Mitchell. I hate cleaning my RC. That's why I just leave them muddy and put them on the shelf.
Every truck I have is the mud truck.
and if it doesn't come off with just an air compressor blowing the car off, I'm freaking pissed. Like, what the heck?
You want to see the dirt in these tracks, even you only clean them, what? Dirt everywhere, you only clean them when you're working on them. That's it.
Those tracks are gonna fall apart before you get it clean anyways.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because of all the oil.
There's even dirt on the blade, look. Like, only clean it when it needs to be. When it needs to be worked on. Actually, I do need to fix the light in the front of it. What they do that little screwdriver.
If I trim up the back anymore, it's gonna look like a speedrun body.
You just put more wheel arch in it. Just cut the whole arch of the wheel out. That's all.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna do, but it's gonna be a lot.
Mm.
It looks like it's just hitting that flare right there, right?
All right, I'll go one line on.
Well, hold on, Mitch. You can actually stand the back shocks up a little bit more. Move
Well,
the top
yeah,
back
but
a little bit.
isn't that just gonna raise the truck up?
No, not necessarily. If
It'll
you-
raise it a little bit.
If you go back one more hole and go into the top section of holes, your ride height won't change. It's just going to change the way that your shock reacts.
Will
Give
that
you
give
less-
it more flex, Dennis, or
less
less less flex?
It'll shorten the flex up.
Right, because it's so high.
Right. What you're doing is you're standing it up a little bit.
Mitch, go drive it and figure out what you like.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just like it's the same as a speed run car. You go drive it and you make small adjustments.
well, I mean, the last time I had it out, I thought it was great. I mean, it was perfect for what I did.
Well, then you keep finding harder and harder and stuff to run it on.
Mhm.
But yeah,
And then you'll see, okay, it is too much articulation because when I get on this angle, it unloads the suspension and lets it fall.
The only thing you got to remember is you don't have to stand in the back of your bed of your truck when you drive it.
Oh man,
Put a boom boom.
that's so fun.
Well, I'm gonna get going. I gotta wake up early tomorrow.
All right, brother.
See you
Night,
later.
Tank.
Thanks for
See you
doing
later,
this.
Tank.
I won't be online tomorrow, Tank, so I
Okay.
can do live.
Maybe
Thank you.
Dwayne will take your spot if he's still here.
Yeah.
Run one tomorrow since he didn't get Wednesday in.
Yep, waited up all night long for Dwayne's email. Never came. I was
Right.
like,
Yeah,
oh,
me
well,
too.
Yeah, I
Me
did
too.
too. I waited.
Let me down.
Yeah. Clean Canadian.
And then I was, yeah, just had nothing to do. All right, so that's done. Oh, but the cool thing is another cool thing is that now both of those 3S batteries will fit in the bottom of this controller, which leaves the top of the controller working like that
Yep, nice.
instead of having all the wire. So that'd be pretty cool.
Oh, you put them on your same controller? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, them fucking shocks are stiff as fuck.
Yeah, Kurt.
What
Damn.
shocks are those?
I can't remember what they came off of. I put them on my, I think I put the other two on my Red Cat. Oh, they came off that, the SEX 10 3 that I gave you.
Oh, the Bronco?
Yeah, yeah,
Wow, they're pretty stiff.
those are stiff as fuck. They're just a mock up. I'm gonna take the ones off of the carbon and put them on here.
Yeah, didn't you had them on a different car too, right? I remember you had some stiff shocks.
But
Those shocks are loud.
Yeah.
I'm just fucking around, man. Just fucking around.
Man, Kurt, that's a real cool place you go crawling, man.
Oh, the beach.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely gonna have to go back there, that's for sure. Yeah, I'm gonna put those other shocks on there from the carbon if I ever get some, lengths.
What do they sound
Try
like?
all you might.
Squeaky,
I have
squeaky.
done everything I can to get you those. They were in your box and you're like, I'll send those to John and Tank.
Well, Tank needed them, but you have to pay that shipping.
Yeah.
And I had those links cut for Chunky to turn before Beat the Creek.
Well, that's what you said. He's had them for a little while.
Yeah.
I know he's busy.
So Josh, you're telling me if I order you a Lone Ranger, I should order the links before I order the chassis?
I would. Oh. Put it in now.
Yeah. You got any good place to go crawling, Mitch?
No, not. Um, there, I've met a few people that do it.
Yeah.
In the event that I actually do, have some time to go out and like go to where they go, I could head out there, follow them up.
Construction places are okay if you if you got a lot of
Not in New
construction around
Jersey.
there.
Maybe
No.
in Texas, but not in New Jersey.
No.
Slightly frowned upon. Trail all day long. But
That's what I meant, like trail trucking, crawling
well,
kind
trail,
of,
yeah, but
Not like comp. I meant like trail.
yeah, I could trail all day long. But
Yeah.
for this truck, no, nothing really good per se.
Yeah.
I keep thinking something's banging on the window and it's Jericho banging on his controller because he's playing Marvel Rivals upstairs and all I can hear is the buttons going click, 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 click.
I still can't get my PlayStation to it loads up 90% and then it has a mental fit. It starts flashing and what the hell. I don't see the steering wheel. I don't see them wheels turning.
Oh no, this isn't that new. This is the long haul radio.
Ah.
I wanted to get that squared away so that I can get my runs in this weekend. And I got this squared away. That done.
And them helicopters were cool too. I didn't know they had a fly me home button and all that stuff.
Oh yeah.
I'd like to get one of them. I've had a couple of them small ones that fly around in the house, but
So
how about you guys? You got any comps coming up, Josh?
Yeah, we have beginning of June. I was really hoping there was one this month to at least get some practice in. Everything's far away.
Oh yeah.
Are you coming Sunday still, Dennis?
Yeah. Yeah, I'll still be out.
You bringing
Webster?
I
I'm
remember
gonna
you
message
comp
him.
on Wednesday.
Is that a truck, Dennis, or a guy?
It's icons.
Oh,
Sunday, were you comping on Sunday?
what's that?
Where?
We're
So we're He's comping on Sunday.
We're not. It's June 8th that is a comp. There was a comp tomorrow. Where is it at? Is that Jim's, Dennis?
Yeah, tomorrow's is over at Jim's. It's like about an hour south of me,
Uh-oh.
but
Time
they
to-
they do a lot of the circus stuff. I don't
Yeah.
care where those guys are all about scale and winning, and
Yeah.
he's got more money into their
$100.
than you do.
What's the matter, Eric? You getting a migraine?
Yeah,
Yeah.
bunch of prima donnas.
Going to in a minute.
You got,
Okay, Felicia.
is that the guy's dad? Is that the hobby shop Dennis that sponsored you when you done the event? No.
What's that, Sean?
Was that the hobby shop that sponsored you that time when you done the event or no?
No,
That was Magic.
that was Magic Hobbies. They're
Uh,
20 minutes around the corner from where the actual comp tomorrow is. But the guy that's holding the comp tomorrow said that if I ever want to do one there for that all I need to do is just give him a couple weeks notice and he can get it all together for me.
Yeah, this one tomorrow is 30 gates, 3 courses at Jim's. It is non-Sorca though.
30 gates, 3 courses.
what's the hobby shop?
So it's 10
where-
gates a course.
Yeah.
What hobby shop was it Voodoo used to go drifting in?
Hobby Town in Menor.
Oh,
that
that's a
was
hobby
only-
town.
Yeah, that was only like 25 minutes from where he was living.
That looked like a pretty cool drift track. Like,
I mean, it's small.
you know. My internet's fucking like me.
Wow,
it's
Dennis.
unstable right now.
Like you're getting up old.
Oh no, I just started getting a cramp in my hamstring.
Getting that wanker's cramp right now.
Did you know Nick was at Beat the Creek? I never saw him.
Yeah, when we were on our way up to Chunky's, when we had turned to go
Yeah.
through the, from the first field to the next one,
Yeah.
I pulled over to him, "What's up, Nick?" And he looked at me like, "Who's that?"
I
Yeah.
heard you say that, but I didn't put it together.
Yeah, he was there to buy used parts. And to beat the snot out of that poor 10-2 that I gave him way back. And I'm surprised that truck's still running. I really am. He started off with a Gen 8 Scout, and every time you turn around, that kid was replacing the portals and
Breaking them, huh?
the
That
center.
was Jericho's first truck. Was the Gen 8, the V1.
I still have one.
Yeah,
Gen
let's
A.
just put it this way. He's more abusive on it than Keith going through the mud.
Oh, Kurt. Jericho's birthday present.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Ooh.
I put it in
Nice.
I put in the unicorn and I set the throttle and stuff on 4S. And with the app, set it to where I could follow it, and I can't wait till he runs it on 6S.
I just thought of something. I should bring my drifter up here and drift rounds up here at like 2 o'clock in the morning. down the hallway or something.
Ha, ha, ha.
But yeah, that's the perfect tile too.
Yeah, it is.
Just
There
go
ain't
up to the
nobody out here.
cafeteria and drift the
Yeah.
tables.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure the cafe. Yeah, it's empty down there. 2 o'clock.
Can't be
in the morning.
bothered carrying that truck back to Tony.
I'll be right back.
Ah,
I'd have to change the tires.
That's tight. The valve sets on it.
Well, my drift track's got special tires you can only use on their drift track.
Yeah, ours too.
But you got the stock Traxxas tires still.
Yeah, I got the stock ones. I got the pink ones and all of them. Oh no, the pink ones ain't got rims on them no more. But yeah, I got the stock track tires.
I keep looking at these rims and I think I should paint these rotors a darker color to kind of offset it.
They do look good, but they've got a lot of chrome on them, man.
It doesn't show the true depth of that.
Yeah.
Whereas if
I
that
think
rotor was darker colored,
you're right. It would show it. It would make them pop if there's more in darker in the middle.
I think Misty won some carbon fiber rotors in her bag, and I'll just put these rotors on a different set of rims.
I mean, don't we
They're
know?
already black, right?
Don't we know a guy that cuts carbon fiber?
Well, if I have a set of the carbon fiber, I think they're out in the trailer or in the camper.
But you said those are the ones that you think Misty she want to beat the creek, or
Yeah, she's not going to use them.
well, she's not
Well,
now.
not, exactly.
I got that dang red cat from Tony, and I put the blue TGH wheels with the nice BFGs under it, and then the truck became hers. I'm like, I guess that's yours now. And then I built that FJ that I got off of Bob, the Toyota, the RC 4-wheel drive FJ.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I drove around the yard once, and Jerica goes, "Dad built that for you." I'm like, "When the fuck did I say that?" So now Misty's got a FJ.
That's like
She's got
when I built this cross truck. After I got it all done and started taking pictures of it, my wife looked at it. She goes, "Well, my truck turned out nice," and I didn't even have the radio in it yet.
Yeah. So Misty's got the
Be back in a minute,
JLU
guys.
the 10-3 Bronco, the Deadbolt, the Red Cat, the FJ, the Trailfinder 3,
Gladiator.
and then the Gladiator. Yeah. I got to keep building trucks for myself just because they keep getting stolen by other people.
Well, so far, that's all she's taken from me is that one. Hopefully, she doesn't take anything else.
Oh, and I did put the spur cover on this truck. in case it goes through grass. I need a dang servo for it. I put the Holmes motor in it, and I haven't even got to drive the Holmes motor yet.
That's what I was gonna ask you, is because I was talking about that with Tony earlier. Do you think I should
Right
just
here.
get Holmes 2-in-1 for mine?
For which one?
The VS 410? Or do you think I
I
should put
can't.
VDR and put it on your chassis?
I can't say yet. Like, so I mean, these are the same truck. I mean, or same chassis, not chassis, but same axles.
Right. But
This is Lone Ranger, and this is the Holmes motor will not fit in this one.
because of the way that the servo sits and the links.
No, because you got to use a stubby kit
Oh,
because you have to shorten the transmission.
gotcha.
So if you build this truck, the Holmes motor fits. My only complaint with the Holmes motor so far is where he has that block that comes up out of the back instead of just coming straight out of the back of the case. He has that lip over.
Yeah.
When you're putting it in this truck with the standoffs for the motor. Here I can show it.
Is it more or less a pain in the ass to clock it where you don't have the shit hitting anything?
Yes,
Gotcha.
it is definitely smaller than the Fusion, but because of this right here,
Yep.
where it comes up, I had to finagle the wires out. Once I got it figured out,
Right.
there's enough clearance around this upper shaft that spins
Yeah.
that I don't think it's going to hit the wires. And it's very compact, but if you clock it to one side, it hits this tray. You clock it to this side, it hits this bar. You clock it all the way out, the wires are going into the link on either side. Well, the drive shaft's on one side and the link's on the other.
Right.
You can't clock it to the bottom because there's a plate there. So the only way to clock it is with it dead straight at the top.
Josh, excuse
Yeah.
me, is that the Lone Ranger?
This is the VRD.
Okay.
This is the Vanquish VRD Builder's Kit.
Okay.
But since I have no plans to comp this truck.
All right.
Like I said the other night, I want to build a chassis to use these wheels. And this chassis is very clean and hopefully when the body comes out that I want, I will just swap the body. Like I had this body sitting around.
Oh, that was it. You were showing the Holmes Hardy, the transmission or the motor?
The motor.
Oh, okay.
No, the capper I showed you with a 3-gear is the Lone Ranger, and
Right.
the purple truck is the Lone Ranger.
Right.
So when you do a stubby kit, you can run. Holmes made the motor his his new Inrunner, the Crawlmaster. It's only 35 millimeters long, which is specifically to fit that clearance from here. Like it's hard to see with the truck altogether. But you have just enough room, maybe Maybe if I show it from this angle,
Cause you gotta run a
just
small
enough room.
motor, right?
Yeah,
Okay,
it'll
that's
fit.
where I'm gonna run into problems, I think.
You don't, but you're not running this transmission. This transmission is specific. You can
Okay,
run a, with the motor pointing backwards, Keith, you can run as big a can as you would want, just about. You might be able to fit one of
okay.
Mitchell's speed run motors in there.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, that's
you'll
right.
be
'Cause that
fine.
transmission's pointing frontwards, right? On that one. Yeah.
Yeah, well, this one's a Vanquish transmission.
Mm.
You'll be fine because you're gonna run the 3 gear.
I know I'm fine.
You're gonna run the 3 gear
Well,
and you put the motor backwards. And the normal 540 can will fit right up here to this frame rail.
can I use the cover for the spur gear? Or you just didn't have it on there.
It would be tight with the drive shaft.
Yeah.
You might be able to if you just notch it a tiny bit, but it will be
Yeah.
tight.
Well, I mean, I can cut some of the bottom off. That'd be okay. I just,
Yeah,
who knows where I'm going with it.
right. Like this one's set up to comp,
Right.
so
So
I'm
you
not
don't need
worried
that
about.
shit, right? You ain't going in the mud or the anything.
Yeah. This one was going to be a class 3 truck. I was going to put 4-wheel steer on it.
Mm. But the Marcy 4-wheel drives, they don't have spur gear covers.
No, but they're a lot higher up, which this one's a lot higher up. Yeah, I think you'll be fine.
It'd probably be mostly like if you hit a rock or bottom out or something like that, right? Well, you'd
The
hit
only
the
problem,
you'd hit the slide.
the only problem
on the
I've
bottom
ever
side.
had not running the spur gear happened this year at Beat the Creek, where it was
Mud.
no, it was chewing grass.
Oh,
So
grass. Yeah.
it wedged grass between the spur and the pinion.
Yeah.
I'm driving along and the truck got louder and then louder. And I was walking with icons and I'm like, what is it? Why does it sound like that? And I picked it up and everything was spinning, but then I looked and I could see it was green, literally
Right.
just wedged in the teeth. But I fixed it. I put the spur gear cover on it on the
Yeah.
other
Took all
truck.
that shit out and just put it
Yeah.
on there. Yeah, because I'm always running in tall grass and shit.
Brad, are you here or did you just?
I'm here.
You just
Oh, okay.
clicked. Wow, the sound of silence, Brad.
I think I might have figured out a different body for this VS 410.
I'll put the bug
Oh,
body
good.
back in service.
I'm gonna have to get another one. So I cut a bunch of the side out for,
Well, Proline has the bug body that fits the crawlers. Like my yellow bug.
yeah, this is the
That's the slash one, right?
yeah. What's that?
Would that yellow Volkswagen fit the Lone Ranger?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You would probably just have to open up like the wheel hole a little bit.
Yeah. Does that come? I don't know. It doesn't come with a motor, right? I mean, a plastic motor. It's just a shell for the Volkswagen. I don't know why.
Oh,
I'm
where's
thinking it has
Kurt?
legs there.
Chunky's here. Kurt can yell at him about his links. Tell him to
Yeah.
get to work.
He's probably eating ice cream. How did that body work, Mitchell? The one you refinished with E6000 and
It worked great until it wound up in the woods again.
Oh, you crashed
And I
it
broke
again.
it. I broke it everywhere but where I fixed it.
Where you fixed it?
Where I fixed it was perfectly fine.
Yeah.
But then it split in half, literally from the driver door all the way across the back window and to the right side of the car.
Yeah.
And then once
It's
again,
time for the.
brother Josh came through with another body.
Try to fix that. It'd be all like super heavy.
Yeah, not that. I mean, I I could have. I did actually.
Yeah.
I didn't. Not the second time. First time it
Yeah.
was fine,
First time. Yeah.
but I didn't even bother. It was so bad, and plus I had the new one here. Wait a minute, did I actually?
Sometimes you just gotta say if you can't duck it, you have to.
Oh yeah. No, I did not. Yeah, there's a big old hole in the roof and stuff like that.
Yeah, you gotta chuck it if you can't duck it. So you putting the wings on that one?
Nah, just a little stupid add-on piece that I made.
Uh,
I had it on there, and I broke I 3D printed, and I broke the last one, and now I'm just fitting the new one.
well, do them side wings really help you go faster?
They help you go faster. They
Help.
Maybe
help.
stabilize it better.
Yeah.
What's up, Queenie?
Yeah.
What's up, Queenie?
Hey, Queenie.
There it is. Extract all. Delete.
I mean, in one sense, yes, they do
Yeah.
keep downforce where it needs to be on the top of the body,
Right.
but that's if it's actually a position where it's getting a lot. Kind of like a catch 22.
Is that body carbon fiber? It kind of looks like it. Like, or did you paint it that way, or no?
Nah, this is one of my handmade carbon fiber bodies,
Oh, cool.
which
What, you
I'm
made it
kind
from a
of
mold?
we'll be losing power here shortly. Yeah. Not a mold per se, but I used it. I used an original body just like a mold. I used it as a mold.
Oh, okay.
And then
You lay that stuff out just like fiberglass, right? Hardener and all that shit.
yeah, kind of similar to that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um. That's the piece I had.
What are them wings? Just plastic?
These?
No, up top on the side.
These? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
These ones I cut with the machine. This is 3D printed.
3D printed. And then what are the bottoms for? For more stabilization, or?
It's just cool.
Oh, it's just cool. Yeah.
I had made it years when I first got my 3D printer. I had designed that, and at first I couldn't get it to print. It wasn't working right, and it was really flimsy. But then the more I learned about 3D printing and stuff like that, I actually got it to work. So, and now it's been on this body ever since the beginning, and now it's just one of them things where it's just something stupid that it's
It just,
goes with the body. You know what I mean?
yeah.
The one, 163. No, last pass I was out with I had my brother Steve out with me, and it broke one of the fins off. And I had already super glued
Oh,
this
look at
one
that.
back on,
Yeah.
but I didn't realize that it was broke off until like 3-4 days later, and I could not find that piece at all
When you went,
because I was
tried
just
to
gonna
go
glue
back
it back
there,
on there. But now I'm like, oh well, guess
you
you're gonna
lost
have
it
to
on the
do this.
road.
I don't know. I have no idea. It was not in my pickup truck. It was not in the bed of the truck. It was nowhere to be found. So
Yeah, if you lost it on the road, it'd be gone probably. Someone run it over, you know.
it very well could have been my older brother.
Mm.
He's kind of a bull in China shop, and I told him to be careful when he was grabbing it, and he
Yeah.
probably grabbed it from the back and squeezed and just snapped it off, and then realized he did it and just went whoop and threw it in the
Yeah.
woods. Like I don't see nothing. I
It's like
handed me the
my-
body and I put it in the truck and didn't notice it.
You know them that it's like a big coil spring, and you squeeze it. It's supposed to make your biceps and your triceps and all that stuff stronger.
Yeah.
I don't know if yeah. I had one of them from high school, and my brother was using it, and I didn't see it, and I'm like, and then he moved out, and I'm like, oh, it's here, and I picked it up. He broke it, and he put super glue on it. So he fixed it, and I went, ping. I'm like, oh, he broke my spring thing. But it's like he didn't even tell me he broke it.
For others.
Yeah,
Yeah.
brothers. Do you?
It took that long to check in.
No, I was doing other
Wow.
fucking shit. Checked in a while ago. That's when I got up and left. I had to go get the bank card for some reason. I didn't save the card on the app. Although I should probably just fucking use my frequent flyer miles.
Do they search you, Sean, because you got that accent?
What's that?
I said, do they search you because you got that accent? Well, you're
No, when I'm in England, them cunts fucking search me.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, every time I go to England, they fucking pull me out of line, search me.
Yeah. They always search my bags because I got my CPAP in there. They always take that shit apart and look for it. And it's like, well, come on, man.
Whitey, what's up? I remember when I was going to Atlanta, that I was fucking shocked. Like I had
Atlanta.
LiPo batteries, fucking ESCs with wires hanging out of them, everything in my bag, going through security. And they fucking pulled the bag in because it had a bottle of water in it. Like, and I was like,
Oh,
I
man.
was like, everything you seen in that bag, the bottle of water was your concern. And they were like, yeah. I was like, okay, see what your priorities are, you know? And the only reason the bastards do that now at the airport is take the bottles off you before you go through, because now when you go through, it's fucking extortion prices to
Yep.
buy a bottle
Oh,
of
yeah.
water. And it's like
Yep.
$5 a fucking bottle now.
It,
The
30
pure
years
fucking-
ago, I had an RC Kyosho truck. And they put it through their thing, and they asked me to open it up, and I said, it's an RC car, and they looked at it.
Yeah.
So
Really,
they'll stop you for those types of things, regardless of how many years have gone by before things have changed.
Yeah.
I just couldn't believe it though. They had all the fucking.
I mean, what do they think they're going to do with a bottle of water, right?
Huh?
I said,
There's
what
some
do you think they're
explosives
going to
that
do with a
look like,
bottle of water?
Like water.
Yeah, well, just drink it.
Yeah, that's, you can't just drink the explosive. You don't die anyway, so the fuck. You know? I even had actually thinking about it, I actually had 2 TF2s in that bag as well. Because on the way back, that's how I made that airport shenanigans. Fucking
Oh,
video
yeah.
of driving the TF2 around the car, so,
That was a good video. I like that one.
yeah. Bored in the airport. Even the TSA guy came over to me. He came walking over when I was like security, and I was like, oh fuck, I'm fucked here. And he goes, I take it you're making a YouTube video. I was like, not me, but thanks. Then he walked on. I thought I was gonna get fucking in trouble for driving around. Nope.
Oh, Josh, Kurt's back.
Oh yeah, Chunky was in the chat, Kurt.
Oh, yeah.
I
Him,
told
I
him
missed
you had some words for him.
Where's my links?
Yeah, sometime today there, Chunky, would be cool.
Yeah, I'm not gonna send you my present, Chunky, until you give Kurt his link. I mean, send you your present, not my present.
Be interesting to see this fucking crane tomorrow. Did you open the box, Joyce, and look out of the hall or no?
Nope. I picked it up at one trailer and dropped it off at another.
I wonder if I get a big plastic tote and put it in a tote and just pay to fly it back with me.
It has to be pretty big.
Put it in a big tote, and pay to fly it back with me and just.
You want that big ass
fucking
tote.
Fragile. Stickers all over it. I was thinking, cause I can have fun in the hotel room with it, just test it out while I can.
Oh
lift it,
yeah,
while I
try
can't
to
lift
bring it back to bring it back to Texas, man. That'd be fun.
it. Yeah,
Because you're gonna be there for a long time.
yeah, I'll
Right.
be here to fucking end of October anyway.
Yeah.
That's why if it doesn't come back with me, it'll probably go with Mark from the Top Heavy Pig crew, go with him, and then I'll get it. November.
I want you to change that light bulb.
Yeah. I wonder if a big plastic tote might actually work for it. Fucking wrap it all up and.
Yeah,
check it
duct
in.
tape it and you probably
Yeah,
fit it all
And
in
tell
there.
'em that when you check it in, just tell them it's fragile,
Yeah.
careful. I think when you tell the fuckers it's fragile, oh, that's when they fire it off every wall in the place.
Right. And throw
Right.
it more around and shit.
I see a fragile sticker and
Yeah.
Throw
Let's
it.
check this and see what it
Put a
does.
200-pound duffel bag on it or something.
Yeah,
That's when they say, yeah, this dumb motherfucker wrote that on there.
yeah, I know.
Yep.
They fucking know who we are. Right.
Just say, it's not fragile. Throw it around, and then they'll
Yeah.
take care of it real nice.
He said fragile. Guess what? Ah,
Yeah.
We're gonna test that theory.
right. Let's see how his packaging skills are.
Yeah, you get some bubble wrap. They'll probably do that. So
Stuff it with newspapers.
yeah,
Newspaper.
try to get a tote with wheels on the back of it, so you don't have to carry it. Just
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
wheel it.
Might look into doing that.
All his construction equipment, he's gonna need a real forklift to carry that damn thing.
Yeah,
Cause what size is the box, Joyce? The box is what, 2x2x2 or something?
yeah, basically.
That's your average fucking size tote, right? No?
it's 2
Yeah.
feet long though, right?
if you're gonna wrap it all up in bubble wrap and pack it up so it doesn't get broke, you're gonna need a bigger one.
Exactly.
Yeah, but I could get one of them ones from the Home Depot, like the black ones with the yellow lids. One of them
That's a
fuck-
big ass tote because I got a lot of those.
Yeah.
That's
Fucking
what all my
bad,
camera
only
stuff
like-
is in, 1 or 2 of those totes.
Yeah, they're only like $20 or something fucking
They
thing.
got wheels on the bottom too, I think, right?
Mine don't.
No,
Some of them do, but mine don't.
yeah.
See, I figured out it might even be broke before I leave there anyway, so. It might just go to Rhode Island and sit there, testing out, seeing what I can lift.
It wasn't too heavy though, right, Josh?
It had some weight to it. It wasn't horribly heavy thing, but it had weight.
Yeah.
Get that.
He's not here tonight.
I couldn't just get like drifters or 24s. No, he had to get the heaviest damn RCs on the market.
Right.
You get them little mini Z drift cars, isn't it?
Yeah, that's what I need for up here.
Yeah, little mini Z drifters. Oh, fuck. Right, I'm gonna get the fuck out of here, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go way down on your couch and couch.
All right, sure.
No, I don't wanna go near the casting couch, because I'll land the casting couch, I'll end up falling asleep on the fucking thing. I'll be panicking, running around, looking for my phone going off somewhere. Alright, guys, I'll chat to you tomorrow or Sunday, one of the two.
Yeah, I
Alright.
won't be on, so hopefully we'll get someone else. Good night, buddy.
Alright, have a good one, everyone.
Hey, mate.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna stop the live stream. Thanks everybody for hanging out. Queenie, Chunky, Haig, Robert's gone, Dirk, John,
Keegan in
Squirrel,
there?
Dwayne.
Josh?
Yeah, he was. Tony.
Oh, he's gone.
I think most of you had the link for the offline if you want to stop in. So we'll see you later. Thanks everybody for coming, and thanks everyone on the panel for hanging out.